How can managers address the potential feeling of isolation among remote workers? Well, I got a really wise crack to that one, and I'm not going to share it. You can just anticipate what that might be. Uh, Virtual coffee chats, the buddy system, pairing team members up for regular check-ins and mutual support, and inclusive culture, promoting inclusivity through shared celebrations and recognition of diverse contributions. Really just bringing people together.
Yeah.
Let's consider it that way. This is for people who feel isolated. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, I can't
Yeah.
help myself. If you're feeling isolated, just go into the
I
office.
was just going to say that. I don't like any of those answers. If
Yeah.
people are feeling isolated, bring them in. It's not
Now,
helping them.
obviously, we're talking about where you have the option of going to the
Right.
office, right? We're
Yes.
making the assumption that there are people working collaboratively in an office or factory or workplace. Not everyone works remotely somewhere different in the country here,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think where you have the capability, bring them in, get them to work with one another, introduce them to each other personally. If you don't have the capability because the workforce is so spread out across the country, I do think that regular meetings where there's an agenda would be helpful. Now, it may be that after the meeting, you ask people to stick around for a virtual coffee hour or virtual happy hour or something like that, but I would make it work related on the front end.
Yeah. I like the virtual coffee chat, right? So let's just say your workday starts 8 a.m., traditionally. People want to use, if I'm working from home, I start early because I don't have to drive into the office or whatever, all these reasons that we hear from people. In that case, I'm like, well, let's do a 7:30 to 8, just virtual casual. You join, it's the meeting before the meeting, it's just casual coffee chat, 7:30 a.m. to 8. And I'll always be online, and anyone that wants to join, and we can talk about anything that you want, just like you would if you were in the office standing around the water cooler, per se.
The whole idea behind this is to get to know each other. And the response I get is, well, it just doesn't work like that. And I'm like, I get that. It just doesn't work like that, which is why you need to go in sometimes, It's like, so I'm
Yeah.
just sharing my own personal experiences, my own little insight, and also some client experiences in trying to develop communication strategies for remote workers.